Uchis. How do we know that we are truly welcoming whatever unpleasant thing we're welcoming without having a secret agenda to get rid of it?
This welcoming wouldn't be a real welcoming. Welcoming with an agenda, I agree with you. It's not real welcoming. It's welcoming with the desire to eliminate or to change. It's not real welcoming. In other words, welcoming is misunderstood on this path as an instruction of a change of attitude, which is the result of an effort. You have to welcome everything, even if it is unpleasant. I mean, it's like when you tell the little child, go and kiss Aunt Melanie, who has a stinking mouth. The little child, he knows already, he is not very keen to do that. So this forced welcoming of something which is unpleasant is not real welcoming. And it is not the welcoming we are talking about here. It's not the welcoming of awareness. So let's first understand what is meant by the welcoming of awareness. It simply means that awareness never says no to anything that appears in it. Awareness just is, and everything just appears. So it could be understood that appearance of everything corresponds, if you will, to a yes from awareness. So awareness as such is a universal yes saying to all appearances, because a no from awareness means simply it doesn't appear. Therefore, whatever appears in awareness appears just and precisely because awareness wills it, creates it, perceives it. This appearance may include a dislike. In other words, when we are welcoming as awareness, this welcoming doesn't simply encompass the events in the world or the events in the world and the events in the body, but it is a global welcoming which encompasses the events in the world, the events in the body, but also the events in the mind, like the still small voice who tells you, it's not a good idea to do this. So this still small voice is telling us, don't do that. So the welcoming has to be a global welcoming. It is not type of fatalistic acceptance of whatever happens in the world and whatever happens in the body. It has to include also our intelligence, what our intelligence is telling us. And our intelligence may be telling us, fight this person, which is not welcoming, right? It's not welcoming of someone in the world. It's not welcoming of the events of the world. But on a different level, it's welcoming of the totality, because that includes our own. On the other hand, it may be that we get the first impulse to fight this person, but then in this welcoming of the totality, we realize that this desire to fight this person came from ignorance, came from the belief to be a separate entity. So this welcoming is much deeper and in this regard, very different from a fatalistic type of acceptance. It is based simply on this understanding that one of the aspects of reality as awareness is this universal welcoming of all appearances. So that when we try to implement this universal welcoming of appearances, unknowingly in the beginning, in this form of meditation, we take our stand as awareness, not as a separate entity. By taking our stand as awareness, as this universal yes saying, unknowingly in the beginning, we will get used to this position, so to speak. And we will realize how functional it is, how conducive to happiness and harmony it is. And eventually, hopefully, we will do our best to adopt it as our default condition. Well, thank you.